Hello everyone, good day for all. Welcome back to yet another episode of Ayurveda, a smart way to Ayurveda. I am Dr. Kavya Vasudev and you are watching Study Ashtanga Hridaya series. Please subscribe to my channel and enable the bell button for continuous updates in Samhita. In the last videos, we were discussing Doshopakramaniya Adhyaya of Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana, and we have seen the management of Vata, Pitta and Kapha doshas. If you have not watched those videos, please click the I button to access them. Moving with the same chapter. Management of the combination of doshas. So the individual doshas how to manage has been mentioned, that is Vatasya Upakrama, Pittasya Upakrama and Kaphasya Upakrama has been told. If the combination of doshas are there, either Vata Pitta or Vata Kapha or Pitta Kapha combination is there or some Sanipada combination is there, how to manage such combination of doshas is being mentioned. ग्रैष्मः प्रायो मरुत्पित्ते वासन्तः कफमारुते मरुतो योगवाहित्वात् कफपित्ते तु शारदः. ग्रैष्मः प्रायो मरुत्पित्ते वासन्तः कफमारुते मरुतो योगवाहित्वात् कफपित्ते तु शारदः. ग्रैष्मः प्रायो मरुत्पित्ते वासन्तः कफमारुते मरुतो योगवाहित्वात् कफपित्ते तु शारदः. The Vata Pitta combination, we have to go for the Grishma Ritucharya. So all the management of Vata dosha, Pitta dosha has been mentioned. Other than that, we can follow the Grishma Ritucharya, that is the Aharas and Viharas we can prescribe to the patient based on the Grishma Ritucharya when Vata and Pitta dosha are combined. And in Kapha Vata dosha, Vasanta Ritucharya can be advised. And in Kapha Pitta dosha avastha, Sharat Ritucharya has to be advised. Here, when this Vata dosha is associated or combined Vata Pitta and Kapha Vata conditions, Grishma Ritucharya and Vasanta Ritucharya has been mentioned. That is, the in Vata Pitta combination, Grishma Ritucharya, almost all the charyas will be helping in reducing the Pitta dosha. And in Kapha Vata dosha, Vasanta Ritucharya is being mentioned. And this Vasanta Ritucharya will be helping in reducing the Kapha dosha. So, why this particularly Grishma and Vasanta Ritu is being mentioned? Though Vata dosha is present there, Vata dosha has not been mentioned, or the Ritucharya which can be told to reduce the Vata dosha has not been mentioned. Instead, the Ritucharyas which help in reducing Pitta and Kapha dosha has been told. This is because of the property called as Yogavahi. That is, Vata or Marut is told to be having the property called as Yogavahi. Because of this property, the management has been told for the Ritucharyas which help in reducing Pitta and Kapha dosha. So, Yogavahi means when this Vata dosha is combined with the Pitta dosha, this Vata dosha will also exhibit the features such as of Pitta dosha. That is, though Vata is having a particular or peculiar properties are there, when it is combined with the Pitta dosha, it will be showing the features of Pitta dosha. And when this Vata dosha is associated with Kapha dosha, this Vata dosha will exhibit the signs and symptoms of Kapha dosha. So, this property called as Yogavahi property is present for Vata dosha. So that the treatment or the management of this combination of doshas, the management is told to be the Ritucharya which helps in reducing the Pitta and Kapha has been told in association with the Vata dosha. So when Pitta and Kapha dosha gets managed, then automatically Vata dosha will also be getting reduced. That is, when Vata dosha is associated with Pitta dosha, it will be showing the properties of Ushna, Tikshna, etc. And when this Vata dosha is getting associated with Kapha dosha, it will be showing the properties such as Shita, Manta, Guru, etc. So based on this, when we control the Pitta and Kapha dosha, then automatically Vata dosha will also get controlled because of the Yogavahi property. So for that purpose, the Ritucharyas which helps in reducing Pitta and Kapha dosha has been told in the combination of Vata Pitta and Vata Kapha combinations. So this is how we have to go for the management of combination of two doshas. Chaye eva jaye dosham kupitam tu avirodhayan sarvakope beliyamsam shesha dosha virodhataha. Chaya eva jayet dosham kupitam tu avirodhayan sarva kope beliyamsam shesha dosha avirodhadaha. Chaya eva jayet dosham kupitam tu avirodhayan sarva kope beliyamsam shesha dosha avirodhadaha. So here the Chaya Prakopa and Prashamana has been mentioned in the previous chapter. What are the Nidanas for this Chaya Prakopa and Prashamana, and what are the Lakshanas when these doshas are attaining Chaya and Prakopa has been mentioned. So how to manage this dosha when it is attaining the Chaya or Prakopa avastha is being told. So Chaya eva jayet dosham. First or initially the Chaya state itself we have to go for the management. Also in Shatkriya Kala it has been told that the initial stages should be managed first. So in the Chaya avastha itself we should manage the disease condition. Whatever doshas are getting dushti in the Chaya avastha or dosha is getting Chaya, that dosha Chaya should be managed first. We should not wait for the doshas to attain the Kopa avastha. Within the Chaya avastha itself we should try to manage that dosha. Kupitam tu avirodhayan, and if it grows to the Kopa avastha, then that dosha should be done the management, or those dosha should be managed without opposing the other doshas. So if Vada dosha is attaining the Prakopa avastha, Vada dosha should be managed without opposing or without causing any hindrance to the Pitta and Kapha dosha. So in the state of Chaya itself we have to manage the dosha, and we should not wait for crossing the Chaya avastha. And if in case the Chaya avastha is being closed and the doshas reach the Kopa avastha, then that particular dosha which has attained the Kopa avastha should be managed without opposing or without hindering the other two doshas. Sarva kope beliyamsam, and in case all the three doshas got aggravated or all the three doshas get Kopa avastha, then in such conditions which dosha is more balavan or which dosha is more powerful, such dosha should be given management first. Later the next doshas should be managed. So if two doshas or three doshas are aggravated or they attain the Kopa avastha, in such conditions we have to find out which dosha is balavattara or taratama bhava has to be ascertained, and based on the most powerful dosha which is we have to identify, and that dosha has to be given the management initially, and next after controlling this dosha which is more powerful, the next dosha has to be given managed. Shesha dosha avirodhadaha, and later this management has to be given without contradicting the other doshas. So if the three doshas are getting aggravated or they attain the Kopa avastha, if we are trying to manage the Vada dosha, we should do the management without contradicting Pitta or Kapha dosha, or while trying to doing the Vriddhi or Kshaya of Vada dosha, the Pitta and Kapha dosha should not get aggravated or reduced. Similarly, when we are trying to manage the Pitta dosha, it should not contradict or it should not causes any damage or changes in the Kapha and Vada dosha. So whatever management we are giving to the doshas, it should not harm the other doshas. So if in a combination of doshas, 2 or 3 doshas are getting Kopa avastha or they are getting aggravated or decreased, we have to manage the dosha which is more powerful in that group, and next the other doshas has to be managed, and this management of the dosha should not hamper the other doshas. Next is Shuddha and Ashuddha Chikitsa. Two types of management has been mentioned. So we have to ascertain what kind of diseases it is, what kind of management we have to do. Such all things has to be examined. Then is being telling about the Shuddha and Ashuddha Chikitsa. प्रयोगः शमयेद् व्याधिमेकं यो अन्यमुदीरयेत् न असौ विशुद्धः शुद्धस्तु शमयेद् यो न कोपयेत्. प्रयोगः शमयेद् व्याधिम् एकं यो अन्यम् उदीरयेत् न असौ विशुद्धः शुद्धः तु शमयेत् यो न कोपयेत्. प्रयोगः शमयेत् व्याधिम् एकं यो अन्यम् उदीरयेत् न असौ विशुद्धः शुद्धः तु शमयेत् यो न कोपयेत्. So the Ashuddha Chikitsa is Shamayet Vyadhim Ekam. By the management or by the treatment, one disease get cured, but yo anyam udirayet. This management will be increasing the other doshas, or it causes the some other diseases. Then such kind of management we call it as ashuddha chikitsa. That is, one vyadhi or the one dosha will be managed, but in turn it will be increasing, or it may be causing certain other diseases, or it causes the dushti of other doshas. Such kind of management we call it as ashuddha chikitsa. So it is not proper, or it is not good management. So whenever we are managing a dosha, or whenever we are managing a disease, it should get completely cured, and it should not causes further diseases, or it should not cause further aggravation or any problems related to other doshas. So if such things are happening, we call it as the ashuddha chikitsa. That is, it is not the proper way of management. So whenever a disease is getting cured, or the dosha is getting managed, but in turn it is causing the other diseases, or it is producing various changes in the other doshas, then such kind of management we consider it as ashuddha chikitsa. Such management should not be done. And opposite is the shuddha chikitsa, that is the proper management. If being done, vyadhim shamayet, it will help in reducing the vyadhi, or the diseases will be reduced, or the doshas will be properly managed, and na kopayet, and it won't aggravate any other doshas, or it won't produce any other diseases also. So this kind of management we consider as shuddha chikitsa. That is, whenever we get a disease, or whenever there is a dosha dushti, we try to manage that dosha, or that diseases get cured, and it won't produce any other kinds of diseases, and also recurrence of the disease also won't happen, and also it won't create any increase or any derangement of the dosha. Such kind of management we consider as shuddha chikitsa. Today we have discussed a portion of Doshopakramaniya Adhyaya from Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana, and will be continuing the same chapter in the upcoming videos. For more updates on Samhita, make sure you subscribe the channel. Thank you. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.